Meowdy Earthlings, welcome to this pick a card reading. If you guys are new here, my name is Jay, and welcome to my channel. I hope you enjoy your time here and enjoy this reading. If you guys have been here before, then I thank you so much for tuning in once again. Hello, how have you been? If you haven't already, feel free to follow me on my socials. My handle is @spacemama. It's also down in the description. On my Twitter, I usually do horoscopes and like little messages for zodiacs. And on my Instagram, you have a chance to get a free card pull for me, which I do on my stories from time to time. So if you're interested in any of that, feel free to follow me. If you are also interested in getting a more personal and accurate reading to your own situation, then the link to my Etsy shop is down in the description as well. You can see my pricing and the types of services that I offer. Moving on to what our question is today. Our question is, what is my life purpose? I felt called to do this one, so hopefully you guys like it and it's accurate to you guys. If you guys want me to talk about the options, this is a fire agate, peacock ore, opalite, and rose quartz. Please remember that pick a card readings are for the collective and are very general and for entertainment purposes only. If you need a little bit more time choosing your option, you go ahead and pause this video now, but I'm going to go ahead and start. Hi, option ones. If you chose this pink rose or the fire agate, then this is your life purpose, or I guess your dream career. We're gonna go with the tarot to see like the path there or the messages coming up for getting to your life purpose and whatnot, and we're gonna use some oracles and charms to clarify, and of course advice will be on the end. The 8 of Pentacles. Whoa. You have Strength, the 3 of Cups or Hearts. I need one more. Life purpose. Okay, and then the Prince of Pentacles. On bottom of the deck, you have the 4 of Cups or the 4 of Hearts. Okay, I think there has been a lot of work or a lot of like efforts, a lot of time, a lot of energy being put in to a project already. I think that message or that idea has already at least been brought into the light, because the Prince of Pentacles is about like a message and like somewhat of movement. Pages are usually about like planning and plotting and like kind of processing, I guess. And then that page turns into a prince in order to like manifest what it is that they want with the idea. They have a little bit more experience than the page. And I definitely see that with like the 8 of Pentacles, the Strength. I think a lot of effort and I think a lot of confidence was brought in to you if this is about your life purpose or this hasn't been, because like your main energy is like being rejected. So the Four of Cups. So I don't know if you have been rejected from a job like this, a job that made you feel very stable and very confident in their skill. And I think there was a chance to like be very close with your coworkers, even going out after work and stuff like that. And I see that you might find your life purpose or get on your life purpose once you've been unexpectedly rejected from a job like this, or that you have been rejected or are in this place of like maybe gotten fired just recently. But I see either way, this is the energy. Like you're either going to come into this energy, this new job that's about to make you feel confident in your skill and who you are, and really passionate about it. I think you'll find this job when you have been shut out or in a loss of like creativity, or like it's this, your life purpose might be something that you even rejected before or will reject or haven't really considered. Yeah, sorry. There was kind of a lot of things that I was picking up on, or like, I guess, scenarios. So overall, it's that you might find this job soon, or you have just been fired from a job that made you feel really great. But I feel like you are about to come into that. I feel like for a lot of you, a majority of you guys, this is a job you haven't had yet, and you are in this place of like, what am I supposed to do with my life? And I think there has been plotting or planning or putting that foot forward. The Prince of Pentacles, though, is a little bit slower, I must admit. So I don't know if like you're still looking for a job, or there was a point of like partying and going out for a second, and then finding yourself and realizing what it is that you want, and then putting that effort. I'm also getting, I'm hearing like work hard, play hard, because that's what I'm seeing, like celebration, having fun. But it's just like your passion and the efforts that you put into the job or career or your life purpose, whatever it is that you're putting work on, what projects you're into. There's a lot of effort with the Strength card. There's a lot of willpower and discipline to creating what it is that you're creating for yourself, like your stability, or what have you. You have Don Juan, spotlights your positive, seductive qualities. Books. You connect to your life purpose through your involvement with books. Luna. If you believe. Write a gratitude list. And then you have Bull. Do not back down from opposition. Show strength and fortitude. And then you have stepping into new experience with Leg. So whatever your life purpose is, I definitely picked up on the fact like you might be hesitant or not really interested in the life purpose that's coming up. It's probably something new to you. I don't know if you're an earth sign, maybe specifically a Taurus vibe, where you might have trouble with change and like trying new things. So I think the next career or your life purpose is something that you didn't expect you'd be getting into. And I was talking about rejection, and you have do not back down from opposition. show strength and fortitude. And I think that's kind of what happened. So like I was saying, for the majority of you guys, you have been rejected and you are kind of on this path already, and you're not backing down from the rejection and you're stepping into something new. And I think it's because you really believed in yourself. I don't think you let things get you down. I think you were very confident. Spotlights your seductive qualities. I think what it's just trying to say with Don Juan is like you remembered your own qualities or who you are, your own strengths, and that's what helped you get out of this. And even possibly your friends helped you get out of this like rut of like being rejected from jobs or not finding a proper job. Maybe the pandemic had something to do with like losing your job. But you could possibly have been overthinking about it with Luna being here, or that this is like a job of your dreams with you if you believe in Luna, because Luna is all about a dreamy like energy. Sometimes it's also about intuition or like hidden emotions. It says a message to listen to your inner voice for guidance. So I think that you've been led here after a time, like wherever your life purpose is. Like I feel like you are being led there. You're being led to a place of abundance. I think to an extent you are using your intuition as well. And possibly even like manifesting a job or career or whatever. I think if you haven't, or if you don't, or if you do, books is something that's significant. I don't know if like you're in school or need to go to school for this life purpose, or that you just need to read up on the career that you want if you're still looking for it, if you're still looking for a precise kind of job or life purpose, then maybe reading would be something that, just reading books to get an idea of maybe where you're supposed to be or who you're supposed to be. I think you've been very reflective about this, and I think a lot of reflection does need to happen. And it's saying to be grateful about where you are, no matter what, even if like you are going through a rough time. You probably already do, but it's just kind of a nudge to appreciate things, even though things could be negative. It's so easy to focus on the negative stuff that you forget what's like right in front of you and all the good things that are actually like right in front of you. Basically, don't take things for granted. I'm also getting, though, that with gratitude list, this is going to be a job that's going to make you feel thankful, grateful. The connection that you're going to have with this job is so unbelievably like solid, to the point of like having longevity in this job or career or field, or purpose. It might take a while to get there, but I do see this Prince of Pentacles getting there. I'm also getting that whatever this life purpose is, it might be the fact that you highlight people's positive qualities. You might help people write gratitude lists, or it's like a kind of a counselor thing. It could be an emotional thing too. Encouraging people, helping people, spreading the message of like encouragement, believing in other people, and telling people to like read and share books and knowledge. That's another thing. That's like a specific career. So I'm getting like a life coach, or some sort of like emotional therapist, like in that kind of area. But otherwise, I'm getting like your path to this life purpose, about overthinking and needing to believe in yourself after being kind of torn down. And I think the books and education and like reading up, it builds your skill and your knowledge, and it helped you gain that confidence. And I think a lot of people might see this too, even out of the job, career, life purpose, like concept. Maybe people have complimented you on your skills, how you're so encouraging, maybe even. So yeah, it's kind of what I'm getting here. Let me get some astrology charms. Cool. One more, please. Okay. Ooh, I was talking about Taurus energy. You have trustworthy. So, I think maybe you need people to trust to help you get out of this place of like feeling rejected at a dead end. And I'm getting like trustworthy too. Friendly. So I think friendship was something that helped you get out of that, or that you are, this job or life purpose is to be that really trustworthy and great friend to people. You're a very practical individual with this Virgo charm. So lots of earth and some air. So I'm getting a lot of grounded, encouraging conversations, because you are practical. And I think that you give like your friends, your family, that kind of advice already. And I think your life purpose has to do with doing that with other people, or, as a career. Being a friend, being someone that they could trust. Maybe if they felt rejected, and like helping them in some sort of way. Okay. So your advice, the answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. I think maybe someone is coming into your life. There's a conversation or a social kind of setting that where you're going to find this opportunity, or you already have, or that you already are on this path, and things are going to be even more clear for you as to what you need to do in your life path. Do some research. I think this is where books comes in too, where I was telling you or mentioning how reading up might give you an idea or clarity on what you're supposed to do. Look at all those books there as well. And it says no judgment. I release myself from any and all judgments. I find my inner critic, call it into my office, and tell it to take a vacation. As it leaves the room, I let out a sigh and begin to enjoy the joy of simply being. Who hired that guy anyways? So I think that in your field or your life purpose, just know that it's either you might have people that judge you, but otherwise, even judgments from yourself or self-doubts or that hesitancy I was talking about. But it's saying not to judge yourself for liking what you like, or getting into something that might be different, or not letting anyone kind of change your idea of what you want to do with your life purpose. The advice is just not to be critical about yourself and your skills. I think you have a lot of skills, and just to say, like, if you have been rejected or fired from career, feeling just shut out or just different, maybe you're not meant to fit in, maybe you are meant to, you know, stand out. So it's important to like encourage yourself, believe in yourself. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting for you option number ones. Hopefully this made sense and it resonated with you. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm moving on to my next option. Hi, option twos. If you chose a purple flower, the peacock, or then this is your life purpose. What is your life purpose? I'm gonna go with the tarot to see like your path or journey to that life purpose. And yeah, we're gonna go with oracles and some charms in the end, and of course advice. Okay, so what is choose life purpose? What is their purpose? Interesting. Okay, bottom of the deck you have the King of Cups. Girl. It's your life purpose, huh? So I'm just gonna say what I'm first feeling. I think for a lot of you guys, your life purpose is to be with a specific somebody. Something about reconciling or something like that, you know? Maybe building a family or having history with this person, going away with them. I think there was a lot of worry and doubt and whatnot. But yeah, that's kind of the rarity of it. But otherwise, I'm getting what your life purpose is to help people, like maybe families or relationships, like something about mediating them through their stress, through their worries, to help them move forward or move on emotionally. It's like helping someone become more emotionally intelligent. With the Four of Swords here, this is all about overthinking and stress. You could see this Buddha meditating. And then this Chariot card is about moving forward and making a move, making a decision to whatever it is that, you know, you feel like life is taking you, wherever it is that you even want to go. It's like knowing your desires and what you want. Now, the Queen of Cups energy is a very emotionally connected, intelligent, understanding energy. King of Hearts as well. It's usually a pair that resonates like being in love, having really deep emotions. And then the Six of Cups is about like reconciling, remembering, very nostalgic or having nostalgic feelings for somebody and reconnecting and extending that cup, apologizing. It's a very social kind of energy that I'm feeling. I'm getting a very like emotionally receptive energy. This doesn't have to be a romantic thing. This could also be like a friendship thing, like being unconditionally loving to another person, to another human being, and reconnecting with them because for some reason you guys might be good business partners or great friends or great partners, and romantically, maybe you guys are family, and there's just a lot of love, there's a lot of connection. And I don't know why there's such an emphasis on connecting. I don't know if maybe that's why I get the mediator thing, because the Six of Cups is like, sixes are usually a card of balance. So in this case, it's like emotional balance. And it's interesting because the Four of Swords and the Chariot kind of give me this energy of needing space, moving away from the stress. It's like maybe like a cutoff or like boundaries even, because this Buddha is kind of protected by all these swords, and they're in their little bubble. I feel like for a lot of you guys, your life purpose is to create safe spaces for maybe children, people who need emotional, mental help, professional help, or yeah, it's like also like helping people succeed or see things differently or move forward. It's like helping people come into emotionally aware people. Whether this is like being a professional in like a psychological field, or even just a friendship way, or a romantic relationship, or even a family way. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of emotional stability coming from your energy. Going in with the oracles, you have victim, crystals, your connection to crystals, and gemstones is a channel for healing and energy. Uranus, don't stop. Yeah. Hydrate. Lots of water. Dragon, beware of self-delusion. Carriage, a journey either physical or mental. Okay, so a lot of water, a lot of emotions, and I see where it's coming from now. Your life purpose is to help people become emotionally aware and to emotionally grow and to emotionally heal. You help people come out of their delusion, because water can be very tricky. It can elude you, right? It's a symbol for like dreaminess and illusions and like what isn't really there, what you think is there. And you even have like prevents you from letting yourself be victimized or victimizing others. Yeah, like accountability, emotional accountability, or just overall accountability. And I guess that's where the accountability, the mediator part comes in. Or like, what was I saying earlier? It connects to how I was saying, like, you help people out of tough situations, you know, if they're like wallowing into that you help people move forward. That comes with taking accountability or realizing not to victimize themselves or other people. And they help them move on with, the chariot and don't stop. I think one of your life purposes is to remind people to drink Wawa. Like you're that friend in the friend group who's like, drink your water, hydrate. I'm thinking about like rave moms in the rave community always offering water, reminding people to take water in your but otherwise this is also about like going with the flow and like accepting your emotions. And I think that you help situations, you help resolve situations because a journey, either physical or mental, like you help people on their journey. And Uranus here, it resonates with Aquarius. Yes, Aquarius. So that's all about new ideas here, or a new way of thinking, I would say. So that's what you kind of have to offer towards people. Like you offer a new perspective. And I think you are a very emotionally understanding person for people. I think you make really long-term connections that way. I think you provide when you mediate between people who are maybe fighting or going through difficult situations, but especially when there's conflict in groups, you help bridge that gap between those people, especially if they're overthinking. If this is like a professional way, like if you're thinking about going into psychology or something like that, I'm getting a lot of helping families, like a family therapist. That's what I was first getting, like helping them through difficult times with their kids. Like I'm getting like divorced parents, co-parents. That could be it. Like serving a different perspective for both parties to have harmony, to have peace. But it doesn't have to be a professional way, like I said. Yeah, you could also be into crystals. Maybe you can encourage meditation, spirituality into your practice or craft or whatever this life purpose is, and incorporating meditation to some types of meditation, meditating or yoga. It's a very mindful kind of practice. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting for the cards. Let me get some astrology charms for you guys. Okay, you have all fixed signs here. These charms came out from the previous one too, but okay, so you're very social, very friendly. Aquarius came out, and you have Uranus, which is correlating planet and sign. Taurus, very trustworthy, or you help build trust into people's lives again, create friendships again, creating harmony again. And I think you're very generous with your time, with your energy, with your own emotions, with your own ability to help, or your ability to help give a new perspective or just advice. I think part of your life purpose is to help remind people to be generous and to be open, and in order to receive love you have to give it. Yeah. So for your advice on your life purpose, your hard work is paying off, so you might be well on the way there. You have another earth energy with Capricorn, so a lot of physical work might be going into this. I'm getting a lot of like very like stable emotions, or because this is the Capricorn is sea goat, so that's land and sea. And I'm getting a very stable energy in a sense of not letting your emotions run everything. You're a very emotionally stable person. And I think even though there's a lot of cups here, it's very grounded. It says your wish is granted, what you've asked for has come true. So I think whatever you've been manifesting for yourself, whatever it is that life purpose it is that you've been wanting, it has already come true. Maybe it's like unfolding, you know. Maybe that's why Don't Stop is here. I'm kind of feeling like it might be over the horizon kind of thing, and I think you're seeing it manifest. It says good things to come. Wow, there are so many amazing gigs coming my way. I can't see them now because I respect the general convention of not peeking under wrapping paper, but they will show up when the time is right, and that's when I'll remember how much fun it is to be surprised. That's crazy, because I was literally saying like, oh, your manifestations are coming. Yeah, so I think they're like trickling into your life. But I hope it happens sooner than later. Good luck on your endeavors. This is amazing, and I'm happy for you, option number 2s. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it so very much. This is all I have, so I'm moving on to my next options. Hi, option 3s. If you chose this pink flower or the opalite crystal, then this is your life purpose, or what is your life purpose. Could be in terms of career or just as a person. At least that's what I've been getting for the past two energies. So we're going to go with tarot, oracles, and some charms and advice in the end. Okay, so my purpose, option 3s. Four of Wands, Six of Wands, cute, Queen of Wands. Ooh, one more, please. Five of Pentacles, and on the bottom of the deck you have the Six of Swords. Okay. I think, well, your main energy, the Six of Swords, is all about peace, finding a calm space, a resolution, or some sort of closure even. And it could be with something in your past, but it could have been that a past situation was stressful and you kind of have got out of that or will come out of that. Maybe you're in this position right now where you're coming into a place of peace. And to me, the Six of Swords can very well introduce something new into someone's life because you are finding peace, a resolution, somewhat of a closure, right? So that means coming into something new eventually. I do see like hardships and feeling left out with the Five of Pentacles. It's like going into that. I don't know if you've had friends around you to help you out of something stressful in your life, but there was a huge change either in career and finances, where someone lives, because the Five of Pentacles has to do with like maybe even getting fired or in terms of career or in life, just feeling very rejected and isolated basically, and not really knowing what to do next, feeling at a loss and unstable, feeling too unstable to start something, do something. And with the Queen of Wands, I see that you guys have or will come into this energy of finding your confidence, finding who you are, and realizing your skill and like coming into the person you're meant to be. I see a lot of success with the Six of Wands. I see a lot of recognition. I think a lot of your physical attractiveness has something to do with that, but also like your attitude, your spunk, your aesthetics, maybe the way that you just dress. I'm getting a lot of fashion. I'm getting a lot of like just boss ass bitch energy. And you know, a lot of people recognizing you for that. I don't know if this is like about being a digital creator, because I'm associating like Queen of Wands energy. A lot of attention might be on you, you know. I'm getting someone who's popular. I'm getting someone who is well known, or has some sort of like reputation that they're known for. The energy that I'm getting here, like the journey to your life path, like you were lost, but it's like the quote that was coming into my head was, not all who wander are lost. I think you were wandering and or are wandering now and will find your passion, like who it is that makes you to the point of like your best self. So your most confident self, your boldest self, your go-getter self. And you will have people like kind of just flock your way, maybe even giving you offers. And I'm getting that whatever this life purpose is, I'm getting it's going to give you a stable like home, family, someone to work on that with, because Four of Wands has to do with stability, and it's usually about, you know, two people. So I think whatever your life purpose is, you're going to just be very successful and independent. And then builds a home, builds an environment that's for you. I don't know if you're going to come into some entrepreneurial kind of like thing, maybe building your own empire with somebody. I don't know if there's this like a power couple thing. Maybe you're supposed to be working in a business with somebody or building a business. But there's a lot of recognition here for what it is that you are meant to do or what you will do. Get the oracles here. You have angel, helping those in need with no expectation of return. Heart desires. Pisces. Choose a new direction. Journal. Desk, pay attention to your work. Money path. A path with money is waiting for you to find it. So at this point in time, I think you might definitely just be working on your craft, on your hobbies, on your job, or, rebuilding. I feel like you might be rebuilding, maybe rebuilding your brand, rebuilding who you are, reconnecting with yourself, because journaling is here. So I'm getting a very reflective energy. And in order to be this badass bitch, you've had to reflect a lot in order to gain this confidence, understanding what it is that makes you tick. I'm getting a very strong inner knowing. And the reflective energy also comes with Pisces. So I'm getting that you might have gotten in touch with your spiritual power, your spiritual side. Queen of Wands energy is very witchy from time to time, depending on what other cards come up, and that could very well be associated with like witchy like tarot stuff. But I'm also just getting like being spiritually enlightened and like helping people, encouraging people to do that. I don't know if you're going to have your own business in that sense, because you have heart's desires here. Maybe you're pulled to do this, or you're intuitively pulled to do this. And it says protecting you as your dreams become a reality. The angels are supporting, guiding, and protecting you as your dreams are becoming reality. Yeah, like I think you were going through a lot of changes. And interestingly enough, you also have angel here. So, I think whatever it is your life purpose is, you do it. You'd even do this without being paid. Or your kind of personality is just helping, a person that likes to help other people. I don't know if you're going to help people choose a new direction in their life, or choose like, because this happened to you, you found your confidence and who you are or will. Your life purpose is to help people find their heart's desires, find out who they are, help them connect with themselves, help them reflect, especially after a time of other people needing to like find a new direction, finding a new path. Like you're there to help redirect people, is what I'm trying to say, and encourage people in that path. And I think whatever it is that you're gonna, whatever it is your life purpose is, you are going to make a lot of money out of it. And it's going to be kind of a slow growth, but you will have that recognition, that appreciation from the public. And I think you will build that home environment and kind of empire for yourself as this Queen of Wands. And you're very focused, you're very determined on whatever this is. If you have like a dream of being like an entrepreneur of your own business of some sort, then, with hard work and, focus, you're definitely going to be making a lot of money and, getting the dreams that you've been dreaming of, or wanting to manifest. And you're doing so by, like, I think helping other people. I think personality-wise, you are the type of person to help without any question, without any repayment. And so that personality trait of yours has become like a core reason somewhat for like your career, your life path, whatever it is you're meant to do, or who you're meant to be, or who you want to be. Yeah, I'm just getting a very encouraging individual. And I think you encourage other people to follow their heart, to connect with themselves, to be real with themselves. I think you're very real. Sometimes maybe even brutally honest. But I think you have a really good balance, because Pisces, they could be a little bit eluded and in their head, very dreamy like energy, right? But with the Queen of Wands, it's a very like, I guess, determined and motivated, bold, and disciplined queen. But I guess with the mixture of like your desires and your dreams and this fiery energy, it's like you're putting it into motion, you're putting it into action, and you're not just dreaming about it, you know? I think you may have made like journaled about your manifestations, and it's like a spell kind of thing where now it's manifesting or will manifest. Or it's that you just write in your journal, and you know, that's how you got to the position of finding out who you are, or it's helped. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting for the cards. I'm gonna get some charms for you guys. Okay, you have Cancer twice. You have Crab here. You have Cancer, imaginative. You have Pisces, intuitive. And then Gemini, intelligent. So yeah, I think you're very strategic, intelligent, and you have a good balance with, oh wow, Pisces came out. Yeah, being intuitive. And with the combination of being imaginative, dreamy-like, you are intelligent enough to like put that into fruition, you know? So lots of water and lots of air. So for your advice, you're very close to achieving your goal. Gibbous moon. So I think you have been working really hard, and the universe sees that, and I think your manifestations are coming in soon. It says your work focus is shifting in a positive, new, and successful direction. So maybe you found a new career through this, or are starting like a new business, and that's your career, being self-employed. For a lot of you, that's what I'm getting. But otherwise, I'm getting like a managerial position, kind of like a boss position. Yeah, someone who's kind of like a leader. And I think that, you know, that's kind of what I was seeing. You were trying to find your peace and coming out of a transition about like losing your job maybe. And maybe that's why you're getting into something new, something that you probably didn't expect. And And then you have generosity. I give generously to those around me, no matter how much or how little I have. I know there is more than enough to go around, and that the key is to allow it to keep going around without stopping. If I stop the flow, I am like the one person at the stadium who doesn't do the wave. So there's something about generosity and giving. Maybe that's what your life purpose is. Maybe you've already fulfilled that. And this doesn't have to be like on a macro scale. This could be in a micro scale where, you know, it's like everyday life. You get to help people. Maybe you could possibly work at a shelter too, like giving other people a safe and stable environment, a stable housing. And that comes in with like being a leader, leading people to like a better place in their life. But yeah, otherwise you're very generous with your time, your energy, and that like ties in with your life purpose. So yeah, that's great to hear that you are near your goals. Option 3s, I wish you luck on your endeavors. Thank you so much for tuning in. That's all I have, and I'll be moving on to the last option. Hi, option number 4s. If you chose this orange flower or this rose quartz crystal, then this is what is your life purpose? So we're going to go with the tarot and oracles, and then advice and charms in the end. So journey to life purpose, please. Life purpose. Option 4s. Whoa. You have Emperor, the 2 of Swords. Thank you. 7 of Swords. One more, please. Just 7 more. Okay, the Death. Take Death. Bottom of this deck, you have the 3 of Wands. Okay. Your life purpose. Well, your main energy, the 3 of Wands, it's about waiting for your ships to come in. So I don't know if you're in this energy now, you're waiting for things to happen. Maybe that's why you clicked upon this reading. But it would make sense why there is the searching for like what ships are about to come in, what is something new that I can dip my toes into, what path or what even place of travel maybe is available to me. Because a death has happened. I'm seeing a disconnect from something. I don't know if there's betrayals or secrets or things kept hidden, but it could be the source or the reason for the death or the disconnect. There was a door that was closed. However, because of like the hardships and stuff, maybe someone is still a bit connected to this energy, this like grieving energy. It's like, I don't know if you knew where these swords or these ideas came from. Maybe they came out of nowhere. Maybe it's possible for a lot of you guys got laid off or fired from a job, or there was a lot of talk and maybe you got pushed out and isolated and exiled in a sense. Like I'm getting a sense of like pushed out of like a job unfairly, you know. It's like kind of that's the last thing that you would want to do, is to get pushed out and let, you know, corporate or the people at your work, your haters at work, people who are jealous of you at work, to like push you out. And the 2 of Swords here Yeah, it's like running out of decisions, running out of places to go. I don't know if you went to a manager, you were a manager, but there was the energy that I'm picking up for you is like there was someone in position, and I'm getting that someone could have not known what to do. It's like their hands were tied. There was a lot of things spread. I don't know if the manager or someone higher up believed that, a boss of some sort with the emperor, or that the emperor was behind all of this, or that you could have been an emperor and you didn't know what to do in a sense of business or whatever this was, and something ended, and it's kind of like you're in this place of needing to restart, needing to start over, or that chapter a past chapter has been closed, and it's like, okay, what do I do now? And you're starting from scratch. You're finding a new location or a new ship to get on. Yeah, for some reason I'm getting a very like trapped energy, but I'm getting so much liberation and freedom, freeing energy from the Three of Wands as the main energy. I'm getting there could have been a betrayal from like management or someone that you looked up to, someone who's a mentor. Maybe there was like a promotion that you were up for. But there's some association with like the higher ups. And that caused, or they caused or were associated with that death. There's a lot of talk in between, maybe a lot of arguments, a lot of gossip, a lot of rumors, a lot of people around, possibly in the management's ear. This could be very specific, but I hope this is making sense for somebody. Otherwise, yeah, like I'm getting wherever your life path is, it's maybe still loading because I'm getting a lot of past energy. I'm not getting like you've necessarily are on that path yet. Like the previous energies, like some of them have like, okay, they just got on the path and they're on the right track. Some of them have been working on their life purpose. This one, it's like still loading because I'm getting a very like difficult time just happened. You know, there's still residue from that past. So there's still a lot of things that need to be paved in order for the next piece of the puzzle to come in, meaning what it is that you possibly want. Maybe healing needs to be done. I think you might be propelled to like find yourself and dip your toes into something new or something different. Let me look at the oracles. You have healer, passion to serve others by repairing the body, mind, spirit, ability to transform pain into healing. Mars. You're ready. Oh, wait. Ask your angels. Wow. Make a vision board. Period of prosperity and abundance. Tankard. Celebration, fun, and enjoyment. Okay, like I said, it's still loading. With talk to your angels and make a vision board. You're still in this place of needing to like find inspiration or like reconnecting with yourself again, because after this previous job or previous situation or whatever this was that put you into this like Three of Wands energy, this means that it's still loading, you're still waiting, and this means that you should be making those changes, you should be finding those inspirations or things that or aspirations that help you, motivate you, transform you into the person that you need to be, or put you in the position, in a place that you need to be. And Mars energy is associated with Emperor, so I don't know if this death has helped you become this Emperor and is helping motivate you to find yourself, because it feels like you're very ready, like you're ready for the next thing, you're ready for the ship, you're ready for your life purpose or getting on that path. If you already realize what that is, like you're getting on that ship, or that path has already like presented itself to you, what that life purpose is, make a vision board so it's like it manifests, and it's something that you could see possibly all the time, maybe on your phone. I've seen people do it as their background, or I've seen them put on their Pinterest, or they do it in a bullet journal, or maybe even like post-its, or you could even write it down if you don't want to make a board or something. But either way, you're very motivated, and you're very I think you're in this place of like just having fun too with the Three of Wands, because the Three of Wands is it's exciting, like you're taking new adventures. And I think it's after, you know, I'm getting like a work hard, play hard kind of energy. Period of prosperity and abundance, says right here. So I think if you haven't been in this period of prosperity, it's coming. And you're gonna be very like ready for it when it presents itself to you. And I think with your skill of like being a healer, I think you're able to heal yourself or help others, like you're there to like encourage and help people, heal people, either through like athleticism, or I don't know why I heard like a physical therapist when I was pulling out, or it could even be like some sort of like doctor. Yeah, but that's your life purpose. It's kind of around that area. You have that specific skill being highlighted, and like helping people and transforming people, healing other people's pain. I don't know in what way yet, because it's not giving me much, but whatever it is that you're passionate about, I think it has to do with something around that. So like if you were like a jock, you're into in sports, maybe being a physical therapist is something for you, or a nutritionist, or someone who's like a trainer, you know, at the gym. That's just an example, but healer can come in all different kinds of forms. Yeah. So in a sense of like being a spiritual healer, you could like maybe have your own business or do Reiki, you know, or learn from a teacher that could help you do like Reiki. Or you could also be a tarot reader in that sense, where you heal people's emotional pain, you help them see sense in a different way. or you help them gain a different perspective, and that's healing. Does that make sense? I guess it's gonna be different for everyone, but that's just some ideas of like what I was getting. So let me pull out some charms for you. Okay, you got Gemini here. A little charm came out. Lots of communication, maybe a social setting is important. So you have intuitive, so you're intuitive. You have Pisces, ambitious, Capricorn, imaginative for Cancer, and then, oh, we have Libra for charming. Accidentally got 2. You're the only one that has, like, all these charms. This many charms, actually. But yeah, I think it could be possible that it's easy for you to connect with people. You're very charming, and you're ambitious on your goals, very intuitive. I think with imaginative, you're still thinking about what it is that you want to do, right? You're still, you know, talking to your angels, if you want to say, trying to figure out what it is that you want. And that can go in a lot of different directions, right? And I think with your ambition, which I was already getting, like you're ready to move forward and try out new things, you're intuitively being led to that position. But I think maybe because a Gemini charm came out, either a friend in a social setting or someone like referred you to someplace, something about like running into people, getting an offer in that sense. You know, it's an unexpected exchange. And that's how you'll figure out what your life purpose is what I'm getting. So yeah. For your advice, emotions are running high with supermoon here. I think maybe things are coming up or things are unfolding, or that whatever it is that happened here, a lot of emotions have, arise out of you. Maybe it's like burnt you out or has really, you're really grieving. So maybe it's important to like process your emotions, whatever it is that you went through in the past, to help you come into this new thing or into your life purpose without any baggage, or, it says, who do you need to forgive? As you release old anger and resentment, you will find that your wishes will come true. So I think that getting to your life purpose, you have to like either forgive yourself, maybe forgive other people, for the sake of just, letting go of those negative emotions so you can fully enjoy what it is that is meant for you, your life purpose, or whatever it is, the path that this is that would make you the happiest, And it says, don't take it personally. If someone starts speaking unkindly to me, I'll remember that they've got something going on that has nothing to do with me. Like maybe they just pooped their pants. Yeah, that's probably it. So yeah, if people have been in your life and it's like put you down, I know it's hard, but try not to take it personally, and it's more of a them problem, and maybe those are the people that you need to forgive, because I think it's riled up a lot of your emotions, especially with Mars. You might be like thinking with your emotions, and it's important not to think with your emotions at this point, or at this point in time, because maybe in the past you did do that and it was difficult to like maneuver. It was difficult to make decisions. So balance your emotions and you will make more decisive decisions, is what I'm getting. And in order to balance your emotions, you're going to have to face and accept or process or forgive who it is in the past that has really affected you and impacted you in such a negative way. So yeah, that's what I'm getting for you. Option number 4 is thank you so much for tuning in. This is all I have. So I'll be seeing you guys on the next one. Goodbye.